with Ellie Britt, a sophomore outside hitter from the Seattle Pacific volleyball team. Falcons coming off a nice trip to California last weekend. Ellie, the team went 2-2. How do you feel the team played down there on the first weekend of the season?
I would say we definitely went into it with a good mindset. We have been practicing since August 18th, doing double days since then. So I think definitely we were physically and mentally ready for that weekend, planning to win, basically.
Ready to play somebody else besides yourselves, basically?
Exactly.
Okay. Won a couple of nice matches, both against Pomona and San Bernardino. Talk about those a little bit.
Okay. With that, we went into the first game, and I think that we experienced something that we hadn't really experienced before, and I think that was we had a little bit of timidness to us, which I don't think we were expecting. But, one thing that really showed in those two matches were not only as a team, we have this chemistry that kind of allows us to be able to kind of get past that, which I don't think we had really seen in ourselves before, which we pulled out some wins.
Okay. And how about that match against San Bernardino? That's one of the best teams in the country, one that we'd never beaten before. What was that like when that last point went up on the board?
I mean, we were talking actually about this last night as a team, but I just remember it was 10-13, and Maddie was front row. Maddie Cavell, she's a junior outside hitter that happened to be in that match with me, and I just remember we looked at each other and we just started screaming in each other's faces because we had just gotten a point, and you just looked at her face, and it was just you knew in those last few moments of that game that there was nothing coming between us and a win, and it was just the most amazing feeling in the world to know that our hard work basically had paid off, and that we really were playing as a team, and we came to win, and we did.
What sort of things will the team be working on this week to maybe have an even better performance when you go back down to California?
I would say definitely kind of what I was talking about earlier, just kind of that starting mentality, I think, is one of the things that Chris wanted us to work on the most, was just kind of being able to go into a game not ready to have to battle through gaps and leads and changing back and forth, but rather to start off with the lead and have them be chasing after us. Kind of going in with that mindset. I think that's one of the things that hopefully you're going to see the most of this next tournament, is that we're just going to be jumping on teams. We don't plan on losing this weekend, not at all. All
right. And you had some pretty good matches yourself. Talk about those a little bit. How do you feel you played personally last weekend?
Well, I mean, I have a great team behind me, so I would say, my results are only results of just as great passing and just a great setting, which it really is just the hard work that we've all been putting into it. I'd say we all play for each other, and that's one of the things that I think I love the most about this team, is that it's not really, what did I do for the team, but it's what did we do together that really showed a result that was not so much individual based, but kind of the whole team working together.
Okay. How are you feeling you're playing now as compared to a year ago at this time? You got a year of experience under your belt, adjusting to the college game and everything.
I would say definitely is a big difference. I would say last year, college volleyball is definitely a different vibe than coming from club and high school volleyball. There's definitely more of a determination in people's mindset that I had never really experienced before. So I would say kind of just my play last year, for me personally, I mean, it was definitely a good freshman year, but I would say this year the thing that's changed the most is just my mindset. I mean, I plan to win, and you don't have to like me. I just, me and my team, we're going out. We're going after them. We want to win.
All right, sounds good.